them are gonna need wings for K-Trio. Wings for K-Trio. Cause I'm way up.
So what's going on, people? This is your boy Ridian, and I'm just here to give a quick review of this 2017 Chevy Malibu. Now, I didn't think I'd ever say this because I've been a huge hater of Chevy vehicles in general, except for like the Impala, or as far as consumer vehicles are concerned. But I could safely say that I actually really like this vehicle, just for the amount of time that I've had it, which hasn't been too long. Just in Ontario right now, so I rented a vehicle from the airport, and I saw that they had this available. And the first time I ever saw the 2017 Chevy Malibu, I was like, oh man, what was that? I had no idea what it was. I saw the new model Impalas, and I was like, man, that's a beautiful looking vehicle, right? And I liked the styling of the new Impalas, and I was in the market for a new car. I personally ended up going for a Ford Edge, just because there was a few things about the Impala that I felt I don't really want to deal with. Plus, they didn't have all-wheel drive, which was like a huge thing for me. I wanted that in my new vehicle. I saw this car coming down the road one day, and I had no idea what it was, because I didn't even know that Chevy Malibus were being redesigned. And once I realized what it was, I was like, man, I would love to get into one of these one day. And I finally had the opportunity. So here's my first impressions for this vehicle. This is actually the LT model, so it's not like the top of the line trim level. So there's a lot of stuff missing that you'd expect, like it's no moonroof. There was no backup sensors. Like, you have the actual backup camera. Let's just turn this on real quick. I had no issues also with the infotainment center. It's been what is that? I've had no issues with it. It's been pretty good. It's really responsive. And it's been great, whatever you want to do, it's all good. Menu, it's really quick. You could really snap through. Because it's a rental vehicle, it didn't come with navigation. So, but that is what it is. But I got me a GPS, so I don't really care about that. But, yeah, so as I said before, I have a fully loaded for its trim level Ford Edge. And so there was some stuff that was missing from here. Like, for instance, so just throw the car in reverse, and it's kind of hard to see because it's daytime, but you have the backup camera. It's got trajectory as well. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, but it's got the trajectory on there, so you could see where you're turning and all that. But there was no backup sensors, which is something that I had to get used to. Also, if you're doing lane changes and all that, there's no blind spot monitoring in this specific vehicle. This has actually been a pretty nice ride, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but had I known this vehicle was what it was, and if I was in the market, I would actually consider it. It's really smooth ride, and the interior I find is really comfortable, and this is what I found surprising. Now, I'm actually a very big guy. The amount of room that I have inside here is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I can't believe it. Like, right now, I got the seat pretty much pushed all the way back, just to give myself some room. I got tons of leg room under here. My legs are pretty much stretched all the way out. I don't feel cramped in the cockpit at all. It's amazing. And the car's got decent responsiveness. I'll probably get the specs up for the engine or whatever, but yeah, it's overall it's pretty good. It's been pretty good. I like the styling as well for the dashboard and all that kind of stuff. Overall it's a good looking car, and honestly, like, I haven't been disappointed with it. It's hard to see now during the day, but there's also kind of recessed lighting that's inside the door handle, and kind of in the doors down this area as well, like a blue light. All right, so this is giving you just a little hint of the nighttime view of the vehicle. And you can see this is what I was talking about here with that little recessed lighting. It's like a little LED inside the handles, as well as kind of here below the dashboard. On this side, backlighting. Kind of like recessed lighting right here behind the panel, or like the outside of the panel for the door controls for the passenger side. So yeah, just nice little touches here and there. Also, what I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I'm pretty sure that this entire panel here, it's kind of hard to see in the dark, but yeah, so this entire panel here, I'm pretty sure it opens up. Definitely, that was one of the things that I was looking at in the Impala, but I have no idea how to do it. In this vehicle. I thought that you pressed the power button, you hold it down, you do something. I don't know how it works. So if anybody knows how it was supposed to open up, then I'd love to know, because I was excited to try it out, and then I realized I had no idea how to do it. So yeah, as far as fuel economy is concerned as well, I've probably driven now roughly about 100 to 150 kilometers so far, and I've used just over a quarter of a tank. So it seems to be fairly good on fuel. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it seems to be pretty good. And that was one of the features that the rep at Enterprise, was trying to push forward. So the handling of the vehicle is also really good as well. Very smooth, not too rough a ride on the road. It's really good. As far as the sound system, don't expect anything to blow you away if that's important to you. The bass is good, everything else is pretty crappy, but I mean, that's pretty standard for a stock system, and you're not going to expect anything amazingly awesome in a Malibu. Even though this is to me, it's a really good car. Like, I've been liking it, and I definitely rent it again if I had the opportunity. But yeah, overall, if I was to give this car a rating, I'd say overall I give this a rating of about a good 7.5 out of 10. Like, it's a real solid vehicle. I wish I had more time so I can give like a more, not in-depth review, but kind of a review based off of more usage. But so far it's been great, and I'm liking it. And it's definitely a shocker. I'm liking the Chevy Malibu. I can't believe it. All right, but that's it for me. Take care. Bye-bye.
Unruly. Them a gonna need wings for get trio. Wings for get trio. Cause I'm way up. We up there. Way up. Stay up there. Way up. We up there. Way up. Andrew Blacks. From you see me a cleanest. Clothes when me rocking and flicking realest. Chicken ching. In a little Louis vest. Y'all want with this piece silicon and real best. I love blue breeze pon the head of sand. It been coolest breeze like me rocking.